Eastern Mediterranean, April 2026. The calm of Greece is suddenly broken by a mysterious presence. A faint, unidentified shadow glides across long-range radar screens. Today, that ghost has a name. According to leaked intelligence reports, it is the RQ-180, the United States Air Force's most secreted stealth reconnaissance aircraft. This is no ordinary drone. It is a strategic technological masterpiece, long rumored to exist, and allegedly hidden at Area 51. Known for years only through whispers, speculation, and fragments of evidence. The appearance of the RQ-180 in Europe is far more than a simple test flight. It is a signal, a deliberate show of capability, and above all, it marks a major tactical shift by NATO on the global geopolitical chessboard. Why is this top-secret asset emerging now? What message is Washington sending? And what does this reveal about the future of surveillance, deterrence, and information warfare? Join us as we decode the ghost of the RQ-180 and examine NATO's calculated move. Welcome to the new era of information warfare. Decoding the RQ-180, the great white bat of the skies. To understand the sheer lethality of the RQ-180, we must return to where it was conceived, Area 51, Nevada. Known to insiders by the moniker Great White Bat, the RQ-180 features an aerodynamic design called a cranked kite. Tailless and stripped of bulky angles, its form was shaped for one singular purpose: to defy detection. The era of high-flying giants like the RQ-4 Global Hawk is over. Even at altitudes of 60,000 feet, such aircraft remain vulnerable to advanced air defense systems like the S-400. The RQ-180 was created to erase that fatal weakness. It is believed to incorporate broadband stealth technology, enabling it to evade detection even from low-frequency radar systems. The radar cross-section, or RCS, of a Yet, the great white bat's most lethal weapon is neither a bomb nor a missile. Its true weapon is information. Engineered as the ultimate intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance platform, the RQ-180 is believed to carry some of the most advanced sensor arrays ever developed. Its core mission is to penetrate A2AD environments, anti-access and area denial zones, heavily defended by enemy radar networks and surface-to-air missile systems. It can slip into hostile airspace, gather optical and electronic intelligence, disrupt and distort enemy radio frequencies, and then withdraw without a trace. The adversary will not hear its engines. They will not see its silhouette in the sky, and they will almost certainly never detect a signal on their radar screens. They will realize their airspace was breached only when their most closely guarded secrets are already sitting on a desk at the Pentagon. This is a machine built to rewrite the rules of modern warfare. NATO's Skynet. The RQ-180's role in the new defense architecture. In geopolitics, geography is destiny. So why has this ghost chosen Greece as its staging ground? On the map, Greece stands as the balcony of Europe. From this position, US and NATO intelligence assets can monitor three critical strategic theaters at once: the volatile eastern flank, the tinderbox of the Middle East, and the vital choke point of the Black Sea, tracking adversary movements across vast distances. But the appearance of the RQ-180 in Europe in April 2026 suggests something even more significant. It signals the maturation of a new model of defense,
network-centered warfare. Allied nations are no longer merely offering runway access to the United States. They are integrating national radar systems, satellites, and data centers into one vast shared intelligence architecture. And within that network, the RQ-180 is not just another asset. It is the hidden ace, the silent node that could give NATO an unmatched advantage in the battlespace of the future.
Imagine the RQ-180 as a massive, stealthy data relay hub. It slips into protected enemy airspace, detects mobile missile launchers on the move, and instantly transmits real-time targeting data to an allied F-35 hundreds of miles away, or to a ground-based Patriot battery. The target is destroyed by a missile launched from far beyond the horizon, guided by an invisible shadow overhead. By extending this extraordinary intelligence capability across the alliance, the Pentagon is helping fuse NATO's combined strength into a single integrated force, an all-seeing eye with no blind spots, nearly impossible to strike, and always awake. The net has been cast, and for the prey, it is only a matter of time. The shield and the spear, the rise of anti-drone technology. Modern warfare is no longer defined only by silent ghosts in the sky. At the other extreme, battlefields are now threatened by something far louder, cheaper, and no less deadly. Swarms of kamikaze drones. For years, the West has been trapped in a losing economic equation, firing interceptor missiles worth millions of dollars to destroy plastic and fiberglass drones that may cost only tens of thousands. This is the essence of asymmetric warfare. And if this pattern continues, even the arsenals and defense budgets of the world's most powerful militaries could be slowly drained dry.
NATO had to find a solution, and it delivered. On April 8, 2026, just 2 days before news of the RQ-180's presence began to spread, a coalition Eurofighter Typhoon carried out a breakthrough test, the successful destruction of a UAV using small, laser-guided rockets. The age of relying solely on massive, high-end interceptor missiles is fading. These laser-guided rockets are far more affordable, can be carried in large numbers beneath the wings, and offer near-precision engagement at a fraction of the cost. Taken together, the events of April 8 and April 10 revealed the outline of NATO's emerging strategy. On one side, stealth intelligence spears like the RQ-180 penetrate enemy air defenses and expose what was meant to remain hidden. On the other, cost-effective yet highly lethal shields are being built to break incoming drone swarms. It is a formidable fusion of advanced stealth and pragmatic firepower.
The geopolitical chessboard. What message is the West sending? In the shadow world of intelligence, there is an unwritten rule. There is no such thing as an accidental leak. The appearance of a stealth asset like the RQ-180 in European skies is not merely a security lapse. It is a strategic move on the global geopolitical chessboard. Cold, deliberate, and carefully calculated. This is psychological deterrence at its highest level. Through the image of this ghost, Washington and Brussels are sending a message that potential adversaries cannot ignore. And that message is clear. We can see what you are doing. We can penetrate even your most heavily defended spaces. And you may have no reliable way to detect us or to stop us. But beneath that deterrence lies an even deeper message: trust.
A top-secret strategic asset like the RQ-180 is something the United States has always guarded with extreme caution, almost like a national treasure hidden away at Area 51. The Pentagon's decision to deploy it to Europe, share infrastructure, operate from Allied bases, and integrate it into a broader coalition network marks an extraordinary shift. In a world of growing instability, in April 2026, as global fractures continue to widen, the RQ-180's appearance sends a steel-cold signal. This alliance remains intact, and it remains unbreakable. Europe provides the hardened defensive shield and the forward staging ground. The United States brings the all-seeing eye, one that cannot easily be blinded. And when those two forces become one, they create a power capable of shaping the course of any future conflict.
Conclusion. The sky is no longer the limit. April 2026 may be remembered in military history as a defining moment in the transformation of modern warfare. The emergence of the RQ-180 stealth masterpiece, alongside the successful test of the Eurofighter Typhoon's laser-guided anti-drone rockets, represents far more than a showcase of advanced technology. Together, they reinforce a new strategic reality. The power that commands the fastest intelligence, the deepest invisibility, and the most cost-effective interception capability will dominate the sky. The ghost of the RQ-180 will likely continue its silent watch over the world's most dangerous flashpoints. It carries no bombs, and yet, the shockwaves it sends across the geopolitical chessboard may prove seismic.
And what about you? What are your thoughts on the RQ-180's presence in Europe? Will rival powers develop new technologies capable of piercing this stealth veil? Or will they continue expanding cheap drone swarms as a counter-strategy? Leave your comments and tactical perspectives below. Let the discussion begin. And if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so you never miss our in-depth military coverage. This is your channel name, decoding every tactical angle. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.